What's going on, everybody? And today I'm at the golf field that is in the Sepulveda Basin area, and what a beautiful golf field, and what a beautiful place. This is basically going to be my last video for now on the Sepulveda Basin area, the biggest continuous area in the San Fernando Valley, the most beautiful one, the one that you can walk for the longest, being surrounded by green and trees, whether it's around the area of the cricket fields, or whether it's around the area of the Sepulveda lake, the one close to Balboa Street or Balboa Boulevard. But it's definitely one of the most beautiful areas in the San Fernando Valley. So right here, right now, I'm in the golf course that is in the San Fernando Valley. That's basically in the Sepulveda Basin area. I mean, it has different names, the Sepulveda Basin area, the one that's the part of it that's right after the golf course. There's a part of it that's between Woodley and Balboa. There's another part of it that is between Woodley and Burbank Boulevard, and Woodley and the 101, which has the cricket fields. The one that I showed the last time, or in the last video, in the first video rather than the second video or the third video, which also has to the back of it the Japanese garden, and it also has a reclamation plant that is used for the water that is connected, the water that flows in the lake and is connected basically to the lake, where they have a whole system. And I think, or I suppose, that is also used for the irrigation water that is used to irrigate the plants and the trees in the Woodley Park, the Sepulveda Basin area, and the Amphitheater, which is right next to Burbank Boulevard and the 101. So that's basically the whole area that's here. So now I'm walking around the golf course. It was raining yesterday and today, and today is the first sunny day after like 2 days of rain, of heavy rain, and it definitely is a nice and a beautiful day. Now, with this camera right here that I'm using, the GoPro camera, I've been switching different types of shooting on this one. So I was shooting in the beginning with 1080p at 30 frames per second, and I was using the one that has the low bit rate, because when you shoot, well, with 1080p with the GoPro, you cannot choose the bit rate. But then when you move up to 4K, so there's 1080p and then there's 4K and there's 5.3K at the GoPro Hero 11. If you move to the 4K, you have two options, one with a low bitrate and another one with a higher bitrate. They say it's 120 megabytes of bitrate, so I want to see how this is gonna make a difference in the footage that I'm taking right now. And actually, I might even take some footage with the 5.3K mode on here and basically try to max out the settings and see what's going on with this camera right here. I don't see a lot of people today in the golf course playing golf. I see some people over there pushing like maybe like a golf golf equipment or something, but I don't see anybody here in this part. So this camera gives you also the GoPro. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of this camera. It's an action camera. You know, the quality's not amazing. If let's say you want to shoot scenes like this, if I was using a camera, if I was using a real camera, it will probably capture these scenes right here a lot better than if I was just using an action camera, whether it's the GoPro or the DJI Hero 11. But you know, for reliability, I think these action cameras are a lot more reliable, because I got one of these pocket vlogging cameras before, and it had like a built-in gimbal, and then within 1 week the gimbal went bad and it stopped working. So something definitely that is, you know, to be taken into consideration, which is the reliability of these different cameras. You know, these action cameras, I can switch batteries, I can switch even memory cards. So if I ran out of memory cards, I would switch memory cards. That would be fine. That would be amazing. And I'm not gonna have to, like some cameras, you know, the DJI pocket camera for vlogging, you can't change the batteries. What's the point? What if I need extra time? What if I need to shoot all day? What if I need to do a vlog all day? How am I going to achieve that? You just, if you run out of battery, then basically, then you go, at that point, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to recharge the battery. So the battery's now idle. With the GoPro, it's you know, you can shoot as long as you have batteries. If you have 10 batteries and each one gives you like whatever 120 minutes of footage, that's 10 times 120, and you have to recharge. And as you recharge batteries, you recharge the rest of the the second thing is memory card. You know, I put a huge memory card in this 256, and then when it runs out, even if it runs out, I can shoot that much. I can put in another memory card and it's fine. I just keep going. It's reliable. There's not much moving parts in there. It can take a hit. It's no problem. You can shoot when it's raining. Just for durability and reliability. Yeah, and for vlogging, maybe it's not going to be the best quality. Maybe it's not going to be all of this stuff, but you know, depth of field, a lot. Even, you know, I can tell that the stabilization was better when I was using the pocket camera. And it's not reliable. You know, it doesn't take water if it rains. You can shoot anymore. I can do this every. It's raining right now. And I will keep shooting, no problem. You just keep going with this. Can't do that. DJI pocket. It has also wind, like auto wind, the mic in the GoPro, the built-in mic. Which is you can get your own mic, and you should get your own mic. Which is that you're gonna have to sync the audio, of course, in the post-production, which adds more work. But you're gonna get a way higher quality audio. But even with this mic on this camera right here, on this thing, the GoPro Hero 11, it has some like noise reduction abilities, wind reduction and stuff like that. So right now it's windy. The mic, the opening to the mic, I can see it right here in front of the camera. You know, if I turn it around, I don't see any opening for the mic from the back. So probably what you get is higher quality audio if you have it like pointed to your face like that, than if you turn it around. And but when you have it like that, you can have the mic qualities, which is noise reduction, noise isolation, wind reduction, and stuff like that. Right now I'm gonna see how good it works. So right now basically I'm shooting what's on the settings of the camera is 4K at the highest bitrate, which is the number that they have is 120 megabytes, I'm thinking. The colors, there are like 3 modes: flat, natural, and vibrant. I've used before the natural and the vibrant, and they just make the skin tone and the skin texture look very, very bad. It's almost like they put these black lines around the edges of your face, and I thought it was very bad. I can't remember whether this was the vibrant or the natural color mode, but so what I found out is that the flat is the best. And then when you pick the flat, and then you color correct it to your liking, or you leave it even as flat. And this is what I found out to be the best strategy when it comes to this thing right here. So this is basically what's up with the GoPro. I mean, it's not a hugely advanced thing. It's very light. Any little, like, it has stabilization modes, so that's good. That's really good. These stabilization modes, you can see if you move it, there is some type of stabilization, so you don't have to do stabilization in post-production or something like that, which is horrible. If you have to do stabilization in post-production, it's like it's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of processing power. I don't advise that. You know, applications like After Effects or programs like After Effects, they have it. I don't advise that people rely on stabilization and post-production, because, man, that's gonna be a lot of time. Anyways, this is the golf course. I'm here. You know, when people always talk about like golfing and stuff like that, and you can see right now with Trump, you know, President Trump, the president of the United States, is his favorite sport. Well, I think it's the activity. I don't know if you call it a sport, but it's the activity or the sport or whatever that he likes to engage in. And I think it's not just a sport. The reason a lot of people do it, it is not just a sport. There's something about being right here among nature, among the trees, walking around, which is mostly what you do when you're playing golf, right? It's not football. It's not an aggressively physical sport where you have to run hard and sprint and move around. No, it's you just basically golf is you walk around, you shoot the ball long distance, and you're looking at trees. The wind is blowing. It's very nice. Lots of green grass, and that does something to the human brain. Looking at the scenes that I'm showing right now does something to the human brain that is very relaxing. It's very soothing. It's very anxiolytic. It takes away your anxiety. It takes away your depression. Something that is very relaxing, extremely relaxing. I mean, no drug is going to give you that effect. You can be taking things, you can be taking medications, but no, I don't think any medication is going to give you that effect. So why do a lot of people do it? Why does President Trump do it? Because when you're living a life that is a life of an entrepreneur, or a life of what he's doing right now, which is being a president, which is extremely stressful, politics. I mean, imagine just if you go into a career of politics and you have to go through all of this stuff. Imagine the pressure, right? Imagine the pressure. Imagine the stress that you have to go through. A career of real estate in one of the most cutthroat markets in the United States, New York. Then you go into a career of politics where people are ruthlessly attacking you, attacking your business, attacking your family, attacking your fortune, and then you still kind of like manage to juggle all this. People are suing you for hundreds of millions of dollars. People are physically destroying your business. People are physically attacking your business. People are doing all these different things to you and then but you manage to deal with it, and you manage to absorb it in a very intelligent, in a very kind of like manner that has a lot of flow to it, right? Which is literally what he does. I mean, you, after a stressful day at a political career, a business career, an entrepreneur working at a company, you come to a place like that. It's not the sport of golf itself, because if you see, there are people over there. That's not, I don't know if you see those people walking. This is not, these are not people that are like engaging in like vigorous physical activity. That's not vigorous physical activity. Like, those people are not raising their heart rate. They're not doing that. They're just walking around and they're enjoying the scenery. They're enjoying the trees and the grass, and they're really not doing anything, which I think what is the point. That is the whole point of, I think, this physical activity, is that it's very soothing and relaxing to the brain. I don't think it's something that is, you know, physically demanding, and it shouldn't be something that's physically demanding, right? This is the whole point, right? You come here on a sunny day and it's very nice, and you just relax, you know, take some stress off your brain. Now, that's why I think it is such a nice sport. Now, physically, is it actually beneficial to you? It's going to raise your heart rate, it's going to make you live longer. I mean, it's just walking around. I think the psychological or the mental effect that you get from it is basically what you get. But I don't think it has any, like, it's not like going to the gym, right? You're not going to sprint on a treadmill and then just, you know, lift weights, you know, engage in resistance training, and thus you lower the probability that you get bone, you know, decrease in bone density and decrease in muscle mass atrophy. That's not going to be the case. I mean, it's just like, this is a different thing. So maybe we'll come and try this course one day. Hey, how you doing? There's a bunch of people here too. I don't even know if you're supposed to walk here. For me, this would be really boring, right? Because I would not. More about, I'm a gym guy, you know. I like vigorous physical activities. I'm not, this would be good for relaxation, but it would not be a would not be something that I would do, you know, instead of the gym. It would be something maybe you do besides the gym, but it would definitely would not be enough to do this golfing as the main sport or main activity that I engage in. It would definitely not substitute the gym. But it would be definitely very relaxing. That's the point. So this is, I think, why a lot of business people, people in business, people in entrepreneurship, people in careers that could be very stressful engage in this activity. Also, it's a real estate activity, right? It's really also like very very prominent with people in very associated with a lot of people in real estate, you know, because it's a real estate activity. You know, you check out the golf course, you look at the neighborhoods around it. Maybe you see someone that buys and sells golf courses. You know, it's check out a golf course, you check out a piece of land. It can't be a golf course, it can't be turned into something different. It can be switched into something different. So that's where I think everything comes from. Actually, this is 21 minutes. I'm gonna split this video into another video, and then I'm gonna just put. So I'm gonna, you know, get the highest maximum resolution and settings on this camera and see what difference it makes. I know that YouTube compresses the footage, so I don't know if it's gonna make an actual difference when you actually upload it to YouTube. But at the end of this video, I'm gonna take some footage with